What if your body was a gift and contribution to your life and not something that you've been stuck with? What if your body could change quickly and easily? Right Body for You will inspire you and show you a different way of creating the body and the life you truly desire. Now here's your host, Donnielle.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Right Body for You. I am Donnielle. I am your host. I am your body tour guide. I am the one giggling in her microphone. I don't like to have any fun. And just as a reminder, please, if you are listening live and you would like to join us in the chat room, it's on a2zen.fm, and then you just put in, go to the chat room and put in the name and come join us, because we have fun. And we laugh and everything. So it's a2zen.fm/chat room, our playground. Exactly. All right. So Sienna was reading that off of the chat room. Anyway, so thank you all for those who joined me last week. That was live from the Right Body for You workshop in Houston, Texas, that preceded the live and streamed worldwide and first ever advanced Right Body for You class. If you've listened to, one show of mine in the past 6 months, I've talked about it every time. And so the class has come and gone, but never actually gone. But it was so amazing. For me, it was the first time I co-facilitated live and in person with Access Consciousness founder Gary Douglas. And we laughed, we had a good time, and you know what? Bodies got happy. And this is why I do the show. This is why I travel the world. And, in the U.S., it's tax day. And yesterday was the first day I was really back home to do my taxes, and they're due today. So yesterday was tax day. I spent all day basically recreating my year. And it was really fascinating to actually do a schedule of okay, from here to here I was in this country, from here to here I was in this country, here to here I was in this country, doing this class and whatnot. And, it's so amazing to look at that, blue and white. I'd say black and white, but it was blue and white on a piece of paper. And, Right Body for You has been such a gift to me. And I know it's a gift to other people. I get to be a figurehead of Right Body for You, and I get to coordinate it, and I get to, get it out to people in the world, and it is such a gift. The tools will literally assist you to change anything that's going on with you and your body and your life, because the bodies and life are such a symbiotic relationship. One changes, the other changes. And so it's always such an honor for me to be a part of this Right Body for You stuff, which, if you've heard in my story, was not always so. I hated the fact that I had a body. And now I am so grateful every day for having a body. And you know what? And I don't mean I wake up every morning going, woohoo, full of energy, and this, let's go climb a mountain. And especially not today, because you know what? It's freaking snowing. I mean, whiteout snowing. I think I'm in Utah, and I think the end of the world tried to start yesterday, because my house in my office kind of sits up on a hill, and I got to watch a sandstorm roll in. And so yesterday morning, bright, birds singing, windows open, nice breeze. It was awesome. And I'm I was out smelling the lilacs, because one of my body's favorite smells are fresh lilacs right on the right on the bush. It's just so amazing. So that was the morning. And then about 3:00, sandstorm rolls in, and the mountains disappear. And some people came into office, they're like, what's going on? I'm like, it's the apocalypse, it's starting. and, joking and having a good time. And then I had to go to my tax appointment, and it was raining mud. Literally raining mud. I'm like, what's next? Frogs? Nope, I was wrong. The thing that was next was snow. I'm like, oh, the poor tulips and the lilacs. And it's still snowing. So I'm not climbing a mountain today. But I am actually really enjoying the snow. It's fun to see these spring storms. So my diatribe about the weather, but there you go. But so when I say I wake up every day grateful for my body, even those days where I wake up and go, oh, I'm kind of tired, or my body feels like it's been run over by a truck, you know what? I am grateful for that. I am grateful for even the sensations of feeling like I've been run over by a truck, because I tell you what, after the time in Houston, so I spent 2 weeks in Houston. I hosted Gary Douglas for the level 2-3, so that's 4 days. And then the next 2.5 days, immediately after the level 2-3, I facilitated a Right Body for You class with people in the room and people all around the world. And then the very next 3 days, I co-facilitated Advanced Right Body with Gary Douglas, which was people in the room and people all over the world. And I tell you what, my body was such a trooper, such a champion through that. It was constantly giving me information on what was going on for people in the room, for people all over the world, which was interesting. And also what was going on for Gary, what was going on for me, and just keeping it up and being that presence, being that awareness of consciousness. And so after all of those days were done, I woke up the next morning and I was like, oh, body, how you be today? And it was interesting, having at the simultaneity of exaltation and excitement and just joy and euphoria, and at the same time going, and I need a nap. I'm a little tired. And this is what the fun of bodies can be, which is some of what we're talking about in Right Body for You. Because it's like, it's not all one thing. I was tired and excited, and my body felt alive. So everywhere we think that body can only feel alive if it's like, I'm going to go climb a mountain today, would you be willing to destroy and uncreate that? Right, wrong, good, bad, BIPOC, online shorts, boys and beyonds. Because I tell you what, my body felt alive and needed a nap. It had facilitated some amazing things in that 10-day period. And what's fun, I'm so grateful for that because, as I mentioned to Gary, 7 years ago when I started Access, my body couldn't have done that. And thank you, Christine, on the website said my body was such a huge contribution. Yeah. And it couldn't have done that 7 years ago. I've built that muscle up of communication with my body, awareness with my body, being with my body to where that I was able to do that. And this is the target of Right Body for You, the radio show, the books, the classes, the workshops, all of it is to get you to be with your body, work 50-50 with your body. And in that vein, the topic that we have today, which I can't wait, which the amazing Christine posted for me last week during the live from the workshop class, is, are you hoarding or are you the whore? I am so excited for this topic. It makes me laugh every single time. It really, really does. So, are you hoarding or are you the whore? We talk about this with bodies because, in the U.S. we have this show called Hoarders. And, and what's interesting is I've watched a couple episodes, and all it really makes me want to do is clean my house. And so I can't actually watch this show because it freaks me out just a little bit. And but what it is hoarders is they tend to keep everything for in case of emergencies. They have like 5 bathroom towel rods in packing, just waiting. and or they have, some people hoard food, some people hoard some really, really kind of funky stuff too. Newspapers, bodily excrements. Yes, we won't go there, but there you go. And it's really, as I watched this, one thing I noticed that they all had in common is there was a trauma somewhere. One woman had lost a baby. Somebody else had a fire and lost things, or a job loss, or, and even something like got screamed at work and were belittled or something. And so they start to create this hoarding energy of where they have to keep everything, okay? And so it's like, why are we talking about this with the body? because how much are you hoarding with your body, okay? And when I ask you about hoarding with your body, I'm not just talking about eating a lot and hoarding food in your fat cells or hoarding food for later time. I'm talking about, where are you hoarding your body? Where are you making it the depository, the storage container for negative thoughts, feelings, emotions, judgments of other people? Those people who may judge you as an act of what they think caring. And so you're actually creating your body as that and with that and through that. So I looked at the original definition of hoarder, and what it is it's one who lays up in store, one who accumulates and keeps in secret. Okay? And so my question for you is, how many points of view are you keeping secret and keeping in your body? That is one of my favorite things to do. Excuse me. That is one of my favorite things to do in facilitating people, is they'll come to me and go, oh, I have this body problem. And then or I have a money problem, or I have a business problem, I have a relationship problem. And oftentimes that surface thing is just one of the symptoms. It's not actually the problem of what's going on. Not that, and really, what have we defined as a problem that isn't? But it's not the catalyst either. It's a symptom of what's going on. Excuse me. So with the verbal processing, what we do is we follow this trail of awareness of like, okay, well, destroy and uncreate that. What else? Destroy and uncreate that. What else? Destroy and uncreate that. What else? And we get to a place where, we uncover something that we have kept secret, even from ourselves. It's not like we dust it off and like, oh, look at all these fun little secret things I have. No, these tend to be points of view we keep secret even from ourselves, because we don't think we can handle it, or we don't want to bring energy to it, or something. And so this is the start of where we kind of create our body as this hoarding device. So we're going to take a quick little break. We are just started on the, are you hoarding or are you the whore? Which again makes me laugh every single time. Apparently my body likes this subject. It makes it giggle. All right, so we're going to take a quick little break. When we come back, we will, talk about hoarding, talk about whoring, and see what else comes up. This is Donnielle. This is Right Body for You on A2Zen.fm, and we'll be right back.
What if your body could be an ease and not a burden? What would life be like if you could enjoy your body? What if changing your body was easier than we've been taught? And what if it's not about the latest fad? Join Donnielle each week on Right Body for You as she explores what bodies are and the ease of change that's possible. Each week you will receive inspirational stories of those who've used the Right Body for You energetic tools to change their body, and the tools that they used, tools that you can begin to use immediately. Listen for Right Body for You every Wednesday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, 1 p.m. Central, 12 p.m. Mountain, and 11 a.m. Pacific on A2Zen.fm.
What would you say if I told you that you could change your life in only 1 hour, and all while lying down relaxing? Thousands of people all over the world have. What am I talking about? It's called Access Consciousness, the bars. The bars is an energetic body process that contains 32 different points on your head that, when run, assist you in releasing decisions about any area of your life that you have made solid and as a result cannot change. The bars is the first class in Access Consciousness, a dynamic set of tools and information designed to transform any area of your life. When you have a bars session, the worst that can happen is you feel like you had a fantastic massage. The best thing that can happen is your whole life could change. Go to accessconsciousness.com today to find a facilitator to schedule a private session or to find a bars class in your area. Are you willing to give yourself an hour to change your life?
This is Right Body for You with Donnielle. To participate in the program today, please call in the U.S. 815-880-8255 or Canada 613-800-8763 or UK 4433-0001-0625. You can Skype us at a2zen.fm. Or if you'd like to email a question, please send it to Donnielle at accessconsciousness.com. Now, back to the program.
Welcome back to Right Body for You. This is Donnielle, your host, your body tour guide. And just note to self and note to all others, when you mute your microphone to drink water, it actually helps to unmute it so that people can hear you as the show returns. So today we're talking about, are you hoarding or are you the whore? And like, that's a bad thing. You know, it was really cute in the class, in the 2.5-day Right Body for You class we did in Houston. There was this young woman who was like, all right, I can't believe I'm going to admit it, but I admit it, I'm a whore. And what was really fun to see is how nobody cared. Nobody cared. There was absolutely no judgment in the room. They're like, okay, hope you're making some good money, or, you know, whatever it was. And she isn't. That's what's funny. She just has defined herself as this. And a lot of, and you know, and I love talking about this whore thing with bodies, because so many people have the point of view that if they allow their body to contribute, they become a whore. You know, this always comes up whenever I talk about bodies and money or bodies and business. It's like, oh my gosh, well, my body's going to turn into a whore, or I'm going to turn into a whore, or, you know, my body's nothing good for being a whore, or, you know, selling it out. But it's like, what? Ugh. I love to do that comes up. So everything that is, would you be willing to destroy and uncreate that, please? All right, we're on good, bad, fuck, all night, or something else. And if you're just tuning into the show, welcome to the Hoarding Show. And that was an example of the Access Consciousness verbal processing, which, if you want to learn, it just works on the energetic level. You don't have to understand it for it to work. All you have to do is have the willingness to choose something else. And if you'd like to learn more about it, you can go to theclearingstatement.com. And people in the chat room are rocking and laughing. So theclearingstatement.com, and you can learn more about that. All right. So, and why I do that is, as we're talking, you know, this is why I enjoy the Access Consciousness tool, which Access Consciousness tools are the Right Body for You tools. Right Body for You is a division of Access Consciousness. It's because it works on the energetic level. And so, as I was just saying, hoarding and horror and the Horror and Hoarding show and that kind of stuff, this energy comes up. And it was like so thick, I couldn't even get to the next topic or the next anything. Words weren't coming. And so that's why I'm like, okay, just everything that is, let's clear it so we can actually get on to the next thing. And so as we're talking about this, it's like, this is the stuff we do to our body, because so much as I having these conversations, whose body kind of went, right? You start to perceive these things in your body. And so this is when some of the hoarding with the H and not the W actually come in to this because it's like, oh, no, that must not be, or I can't look at that. And so we start to dampen this down. We start to stuff it down. And so we become this, our bodies become a depository. And this can show up many ways. Yes, it can show up in the obvious one as weight, extra fat in the fat cells. Or it can also show up as inflexibility, pain, suffering, even disease. So it's like, how much have you made your body a hoarding of pain, suffering, disease, and illness that might have never even belonged to you? Everything that is, would you be willing to destroy and uncreate it, please? Right, wrong, good, bad, pop, pop, all nine shorts, boys, and beyonds. And so with this hoarding, how many points of view do you have about you and your body that you don't even acknowledge? Everything that is, would you be willing to destroy and uncreate it, please? Right, wrong, good, bad, pop, pop, all nine shorts, boys, and beyond. And what's cute, somebody in the chat room said, did she just call me a whore? And it's like, well, and how often do we do that to ourselves? Okay? If we enjoy our body, how much are we the whore then? I know that's insane, and I know I'm flip-flopping between these two, but it's what we seem to do with this, and that's the energy flow. And what's funny about this is that the hoarding and the whore is there's so much we actually don't allow ourselves to look at. It's the energy that you are all being of going, okay, we can joke about hoarding and look at that. Oh, no, we're going to look about the whore. Oh, no, that's too much. It's getting too close. Let's go look back and look at the hoarding thing. And so we do this flip-flop as a way of actually not looking at things or not acknowledging things, okay? So everything you're hiding from, everything you're running from, everything that you're not willing to perceive, know, be, and receive, and have no judgment of, okay, would you be willing to destroy and uncreate that? Right on, good, bad, pop, all nine shorts, boys, and beyonds, okay? So how many points of view are you keeping secret and in your body, okay? And points of view, you guys, are basically judgments. That's all it is. Point of view, because the only way to take a point of view is if you judged it to be. So how many points of view are you keeping secret, even from you, and hiding it in your body? Everything that is, would you be willing to destroy and uncreate it, please? Right, wrong, good, bad, pop, all nine shorts, boys, and beyonds, okay? And so truth, who dares to enjoy their body? And you know what they say, if you enjoy your body, you must be the whore or the slut. What? Everything that is, no crazy definitions of those and points of view and judgments. Truth, would you be willing to destroy and uncreate that? Right, wrong, good, bad, pop, all nine shorts, boys, and beyonds. But see, this is where we start to get into this insanity. This is where we get to some of this insanity of, oh no, I enjoy my body. That's a bad thing. So if I don't want to be a whore, I'm going to keep it secret. And what's a great place to keep it secret? You know, I'm going to lock it into my body. And what we're talking about is it's not like you have a secret little key and you open up a slot in your arm and you take a piece of paper and write on there going, oh, you know what? I enjoyed my body today and that was bad. And then lock it up. Unless you're an android, which, you know what, that might be a whole other conversation, which that might be really interesting as well. But no, what I'm talking about is actually energy, the energetic points of view and judgments and decisions that we do, okay? And this is the energy that we try to stuff in our body. And when we're hoarding and we're making our bodies a storage device, this is what we're talking about. It is the stuffing down of this energy. And energy doesn't actually stop, okay? So it's really cute when we try to make the energy stop in our bodies. Okay? So everything that brings up, would you truth be willing to destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pop, all nine shorts, boys, and beyond. And it's so cute. As I'm working on 3 computer screens, and I turn back to the one that's on the chat room, and people are going crazy chat room. They're having fun. I see the word we in there. It's very cute. So, truth, how many points of view are you keeping secret and in body? Everything that is, would you be willing to destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pop, all nine shorts, boys, and beyond. Okay? So, are you hoarding or are you the whore? What's fun is, as we're doing this, as we are bringing this up and changing it, how many points of view are you keeping in secret and in your body? What's interesting is as we're playing with this and as we're releasing this, how is your body? Okay? And this is what I'm talking about. This is the energy does not stop, but we try to make it stop. And what if that is some of the pain, suffering, disease, and illness in your body? Okay? So, 10 million, is that all? What? I'm sorry, that's somebody in the chat room says that they have 10 million points of view in the body. So, how many of those, here's the fun thing, how many points of view do you have about hoarding? How many points of view do you have about bodies, enjoyment of it, not enjoyment of it, anything like that, that are never belong to you, that have your parents, that are medias or whatever. And so you're like, you know what, I will store that for you. Let me do that. Or kids, oh my gosh, right? How many of it belong to our kids because we want to do this for them, be them for them. So you know what, it's like, oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take this on for you, and I'm going to have a little bit of room right here in my knee, and I'm going to store it there for you. I'm going to keep it, and so you don't have to deal with it. Yeah, it's okay if my knee doesn't actually work anymore. It's okay if it doesn't bend, because that's okay. You know, I'll keep it for you. I'll be the storage container. I will the buck will stop here at my knee. And then what's interesting is it's like being the hoarder. All right, so everything that brings up, destroy and uncreate it, please. Right, wrong, pop, all night shorts, boys, and beyonds. We are going to take a quick little break before this just gets even crazier with, hey, I love it, please, let's go. But when we come back, we're going to shockingly discuss this a little bit more. Well, one more time, how many points of view are you keeping in secret and keep it in your body? Everything that is, truth, would you be willing to destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pop, night shorts, boys, and beyond. All right, this is Donnielle. This is Right Body Fu, and we're on A to Zen.fm, and we'll be right back.
What if your body could be an ease and not a burden? What would life be like if you could enjoy your body? What if changing your body was easier than we've been taught? And what if it's not about the latest fad? Join Donnielle each week on Right Body for You as she explores what bodies are and the ease of change that's possible. Each week you will receive inspirational stories of those who've used the Right Body for You energetic tools to change their body and the tools that they used, tools that you can begin to use immediately. Listen for Right Body for You every Wednesday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, 1 p.m. Central, 12 p.m. Mountain, and 11 a.m. Pacific on A2Zen.fm.
What if there's nothing wrong with you? What if you're far greater than you've ever given yourself credit for? What if it's time to know the gift and the contribution you are to the world and to like yourself a lot more? Hi, my name is Dane here. 13 years ago I started to truly ask questions. Actually, I started to be the question, and everything changed for me. Asking questions opens doors to infinite possibilities. And it's not about finding the answer, it's about being the question. always. What I'm inviting you to step into is something that Einstein, Marie Curie, Newton, Da Vinci, Gandhi, Picasso, and Aristotle all knew to be true. What if no question is too big or too small? What if anything is possible for you? What if together we could create a kinder, gentler, happier world? Is now the time? Go to beingyouclass.com and sign up for a free video series, My Gift to You. beingyouclass.com. What if you, truly being you, are the gift and change this world requires? beingyouclass.com.
This is Right Body for You with Donnielle. To participate in the program today, please call in the U.S. 815-880-8255 or Canada 613-800-8763 or UK 4433-0001-0625. You can Skype us at a2zen.fm. Or if you'd like to email a question, please send it to Donnielle at accessconsciousness.com. Now, back to the program.
And welcome back. This is Donnielle. This is Right Body for You. Thank you, all my little, dare I say, whores and hoarders. Thank you so much for joining in today. And what else is possible with bodies that we haven't ever, really looked at or been willing to see the possibility of. And what if we are the horrors that we've been trying not to be? Because, so looking at this, definition of whore. There's a few of them. A harlot, a courtesan, a concubine, a prostitute. Or to have unlawful sexual commerce, to practice lewdness. Well, I don't know about you, but occasionally I have practiced lewdness. I have to admit that. But my favorite definition is to corrupt by lewd intercourse. So what's interesting is I kind of like that definition because by lewd, it's like lewd tends to be anything different, anything that stands out as not the public norm. And how many and much of our lives or bodies are just not the public norm, right? And so I look at this and it makes me laugh because so much of my life would actually be lewd. And what I mean by that is just not the public norm. And I say, thank heavens, right? So what of the whore are you not willing to be that you would like to be, that if you would acknowledge you would like to be, it would give you a body of ease and a life of joy? Anything that doesn't allow that, destroy it, uncreate it. Right, wrong, good, bad, fuck, all nine shorts, boys, and beyonds. Okay? Oh, that's very interesting. So, in what points of view do you have about enjoying your body, afraid to be the whore that makes you the hoarder? Anything that is, would you be willing to destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, fuck, all nine shorts, boys, and beyonds. Okay? And remember, the definition of hoarder is one who lays up in store, one who accumulates and keeps in secret. Okay? So, how many points of view, judgments do you have in your body that's creating the body you don't desire? Everything that is truth would you be willing to destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, one, talk, online, shorts, boys, and beyonds. Questions. So can we hoard judgment, or we choose to receive it and get paid, so to speak? I love you. Yeah, and that's why I keep saying with points of view is it's nothing but judgments, really. To have a point of view, you have to judge it, so the rightness or the wrongness of it and the way it be. So First, everything that is, destroy and uncreate it. Right, wrong, good, bad, pop, pop, all nine shorts, boys, and beyonds. Yes, you can choose to receive it. Yes, and receiving it does not mean you hold on to it or keep it. What it is, what Access founder Gary Douglas has talked about is that if you are willing to receive judgment, and what he means by this is receive it with no point of view, with no alignment or agreement. Receive judgment of other people. Because here it is, folks, if you're receiving the judgment of yourself, you've judged yourself. So you have an alignment or agreement or resistance or reaction there somewhere. Okay. So if somebody judges us and we're willing to receive it with no point of view, what occurs is our universe actually expands. And so what we say is that you receive $5,000 more that year. I wish that somebody, every time somebody judged me and I had no point of view about it and didn't align and agree with it, I really wish there was somebody that walked up and went, congratulations, here's $5,000. But what that is, so far that hasn't happened. And if it is, cool. If it happened to somebody, cool, give them my number and address because that would just be awesome. But what we're talking about with that is your universe opens up. You're willing to receive everything. If you can receive judgment with no alignment and agreement, no resistance and reaction, you are not excluding, okay? And the only way to not receive things in your universe is to exclude. And so when you exclude, basically when you align and agree, resist and react, it's like if somebody's like, oh my gosh, you're an idiot. And you go, I am not. What you're doing is you're starting to exclude simply sometimes the energy of idiot. And hey, you know what? I have used energy of idiot to my advantage. There have been times when I'm like, oh, I don't know how to do this. And then you know what? Somebody else does it for me. Okay? And so I'm willing to be even the energy of idiot when it's required. And so when you're not excluding anything, you receive everything. And money is one of the ways we receive. And so that's why we say that for every point of view or judgment that you receive without alignment or agreement, so therefore you're not excluding it, you receive more money, is because you are willing to receive pretty much everything, which includes money, which is one of the most judgeable things we have in this reality is money, the rightness and the wrongness of it. And of course we're talking about money in a program with the title Whore in it, because whore, what do? They use their bodies to receive money. Okay? And so everywhere you've made your body the whore and the hoarder of judgment, and you're not willing to receive the money for it, truth, would you be willing to destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pockle, nine shorts, boys, and beyonds. Okay. We are going to take a quick little break. When we come back, who the heck knows where it's going to go? I love the show, where it goes, where it's going. It's up to you guys and your cheeky little hoarding whore bodies, and I love it. So what else is possible and everything that brings up Stern Uncreative, right? Boys and beyond. This is Donnielle. This is Right Body for You on A to Zen.fm, and we will be right back.
What if your body could be an ease and not a burden? What would life be like if you could enjoy your body? What if changing your body was easier than we've been taught? And what if it's not about the latest fad? Join Donnielle each week on Right Body for You as she explores what bodies are and the ease of change that's possible. Each week you will receive inspirational stories of those who've used the Right Body for You energetic tools to change their body and the tools that they used, tools that you can begin to use immediately. Listen for Right Body for You every Wednesday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, 1 p.m. Central, 12 p.m. Mountain, and 11 a.m. Pacific on A to Zen.fm.
What would you say if I told you that you could change your life in only 1 hour and all while lying down relaxing? Thousands of people all over the world have. What am I talking about? It's called Access Consciousness, the bars. The bars is an energetic body process that contains 32 different points on your head that when run assist you in releasing decisions about any area of your life that you have made solid and as a result cannot change. The bars is the first class in Access Consciousness, a dynamic set of tools and information designed to transform any area of your life. When you have a bars session, the worst that can happen is you feel like you had a fantastic massage. The best thing that can happen is your whole life could change. Go to accessconsciousness.com today to find a facilitator to schedule a private session or to find a bars class in your area. Are you willing to give yourself an hour to change your life?
This is Right Body for You with Donnielle. To participate in the program today, please call in the U.S. 815-880-8255 or Canada 613-800-8763 or UK 4433-0001-0625. You can Skype us at a2zen.fm. Or if you'd like to email a question, please send it to Donnielle at accessconsciousness.com. Now, back to the program.
And welcome back to Right Body for You. I am your host and your body tour guide, Donnielle. You know, someday it might actually be fun to actually do an in-person class of your body tour guide. Hey, you know what? We open up to these energies of being willing to be in the whore, being willing to receive everything without judgment. Who knows what a body tour guide class could actually be like? You know, when we were in Houston, the co-creator of Access and our dear friend, Dr. Dane here, did a body whispering, how to touch bodies class, it was an intro and it was just absolutely amazing. And, you know, in the chat room right now, we're talking about, somebody did the LMAO of, you know, laugh my ass off, and was like, no, don't get rid of your ass. We like your ass. And they're like, we like our ass too. And I mentioned this because in the body touching class, he actually, at one point in time, it's like, you know, you never can plan these things. He stood up. He's like, all right, everybody touch your see how it is. Oh, my gosh. It was so much fun. That class, if you guys are interested, is actually on the Access Consciousness shop site. It's called Body Whispering with Dr. Dane here. And so it was a lot of fun. So today we're talking about, are you hoarding or are you the whore? So first, everywhere you think that being a whore is a bad thing or judgeable or executable for, scarlet letter, you know, A. You know, what if scarlet letter is not for adulterer, but it's for awesome, you know? And so everywhere you think that it is a wrongness, so you refuse to be the whore that your body may actually desire to be, or that you, the infinite being, may actually desire to be. Truth, would you be willing to destroy and uncreate that? Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, online, short, boys, and beyond. Somebody in the chat room suggested scarlet A for red hot ass. I like it. I like the way you guys are going. And those of you who haven't joined us live before and in the chat room, I'm only reading some of the comments. I'm telling you, the place that we've gone with the word whore and hoarder in it. Please join us next time for the live classes, the live shows, and join in on the chat room. We have a good time. So if you want to do that, it's a2zen.fm/chat room. You can put in any name you desire. It could be red hot ass if you desire that to be your name for the day. And then join us and interact and have a good time. So, are you hoarding? And what are you hoarding? Okay. You know, we put words to things of like points of view, judgment, yours or someone else's. And but what it actually is this energy, okay? The original language is energy. And, you know, we actually talked a lot about this in both the 2.5-day Right Body for You class and the Advanced Right Body for You class. we talked a lot about the energy of language and the words we use to actually start to diminish what is possible with bodies. You know, saying things like, oh, well, if you're willing to receive money, then you're a whore. Or if you use your body to contribute, then obviously you're sleeping around and you're getting money for having sex with people. And it's like, what if the words we're using is not actually matching what is the request from our bodies, us, or the universe? Everything that is, would you be willing to destroy and uncreate that, please? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, line, shorts, boys, and beyond. And with that, what words can we use to create and generate the body that and life that actually works for us? Okay? And then just allow that, destroy and uncreate it, please. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, line, shorts, boys, and beyond. And what if something as simply as laughing? I know one thing that's been throughout this entire episode is laughing, which, you know, a topic or a show with the words in it, are you hoarding or are you a whore? You don't often expect it to be filled with fun and laughter. And so, what else is possible? Where can we be the whore of receiving? Everything that brings up, would you guys be willing to destroy and uncreate it, please? Right, wrong, good, bad, pocket, line, shorts, boys, and beyond. And what else is possible with the energy of receiving? Which it's so funny that we look at the word, we talk about the energy of receiving, and it's whore and hoarding. Where else can we play with the energy of receiving that would contribute ease to both our bodies and our lives? Anything doesn't allow that to destroy and create it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, online, shorts, boys, and beyond. Where can we be the whores of receiving? Thank you, Christine, for quoting me. That's awesome. But, you know, and everywhere we have misidentified and misapplied that we need to store energy for later, and we turn that into the hoarding. Okay? Where we have made our bodies the storage container for energy and tried to stop it. Because, like, do this, hold energy right now. Hold energy. Can you hold energy? You know, cup it in your hands. Is that actually possible? Can you perceive it? Yes. Can you feel it? Sure. You know, sometimes your hands get warm or tingly, or, you know, even if you're not feeling anything with your body, but it's like you can't actually close your hands around it. So why would we try to close our bodies around it? What we think, because our bodies are something bigger than our hands, you know, oh, you know what, I'm going to throw my whole body into this instead of just my hands. What else is possible with the language of energy and receiving and creating, generating our bodies and our lives that we've never even thought possible? Anything doesn't allow that with ease, destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, online, shorts, boys, and beyond. So, how many points of view and judgments are you keeping locked in your body? Everything that is, would you be willing to destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, online, shorts, boys, and beyond. And again, I'm not trying to get you to necessarily define all of them so that you can take them out and fluff them around and decide if you want to keep them or not keep them. This is not a cognitive thing. It's a energetic thing. It's to release the energies that you are trying to keep in your body. And when you're trying to keep these energies in your body goes, please don't. I will attempt this, but where is this energy leaking out as pain, suffering, disease, weight, or anything else? So everything that is, would you be willing to destroy and create it, please? Right, wrong, good, bad, pop, pock, online, shorts, boys, and beyond. So we only have a few more minutes, and this show goes so fast. So please, you know, if there is something about your body that you would like to hear a show on, please let me know. Donnielle at accessconsciousness.com. DONNIELLE at accessconsciousness.com. Because, we have fun with these shows. And I'd also like to know what you guys would like to receive out of it. What would you and your body like to receive? What secret thing are you hoarding that you would like information about so that you and your bodies can be the hoarders of receiving that you truly be? But really, please let me know. And if you are interested in the Right Body for You workshops, check out Donnielle at Donnielle.com or accessconsciousness.com and look me up, Donnielle, DONNIELLE. And there's some information there. There's videos. There's so much information. The next class workshop I'm doing is in Melbourne, Australia. I'm going down under, folks. And so I'll be there doing the Right Body for You workshops and then a slew of other access classes. We're going to have a good time. Because what? I like to laugh. I like to have a good time. And, and Gary Douglas, during the Advanced Right Body for You, has talked a lot about how laughter can shift and change things. And what if laughter, some of these ways actually help dissipate the stored up energies that you are hoarding? The point of view, the judgments. For me, one of the greatest ways to get out of the seriousness of life or the seriousness of bodies or judgments or points of view, people judging me, is to actually be amused at it. And I don't mean mock it. That's not what I mean by amused by it. But just like if you are able to find the humor in anything like this, a show on hoarding and horrors, and we laughed through it to the point where somebody posted in the chat room, she's like, I'm laughing so much people are looking at me as they walk down the street through her front window. It's like, how much does that create ease in your bodies? Just laughing at it, chuckling, going, well, that's really, that was fun. Okay, now what? And what if there's some of the whore energy that we can be? And not whore like, I'm going to be a whore, but it's like, what if you're willing to receive everything? And for me, laughter is one of those ways of getting to that. So we put body sitting up straight or happy, joy rising. And, I've done that. I have some comedians that I find just freaking hilarious. And so it's like if I'm ever like blah, 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 and like, trying to be sad or whatever, I watch 5 minutes of them and I laugh and I'm like, oh yeah, okay. So what else is possible with laughter? Maybe that's the next show I need to do is laughter, the best medicine you're not taking for your body or something like that. Because that might be a lot of fun. So please, and you hear me say this a lot in the shows, oh, that would be a fun show. Oh, that would be a fun show. What would you like to know? What would you and your body like to receive from this? Anything doesn't allow that with ease. Disintegrate it. Right, wrong, good, bad, o'clock, night, choice, boys and beyond. And please let me know. Donnielle at accessconsciousness.com. Like I said, my next workshops are coming up in Melbourne, Australia, and Mumbai, India. If you'd like to come play in some foreign countries or other countries that are not your own, please come join us there. Laugh this week, okay? Enjoy your body. Enjoy your body laughing. So make it a happy week, a fun week, a laughter-filled week. Be back next week. I will be. Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to Right Body for You. Donnielle will return next Wednesday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, 1 p.m. Central, 12 p.m. Mountain, and 11 a.m. Pacific on A to Zen.fm. We hope you and your body will join us.